Hello. Hi. Hello, Karen. How you doing? I see Joski C, Bill Elkins, Ike Waltz, Michael Sindler, Professor Teso Somok. We got Adam Granger. We got Deadpan Lizzie. Beanie Blessings. Is Lisa or Liza? Liza. Hello there. The Magus. Magus. Always remind me. Magus. Beanie Blessings. Hi, Jenny. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the New Yorican Poets Cafe. It is August 31st, 2023. How many people are still reeling from yesterday's supermoon? Oh, oof, that shit was crazy. It's the final night of August 2023. And a new gust of fresh Indian summer air is whistling its return. Autumn's kiss approaches swiftly, and summer's embrace feels warm and forever. Turning a new leaf, thinking before I speak, more neutral and less sweet, same hustle in my feet. The proof is in the pudding, and I've been putting in work. The block party, was an absolute success. I mean, wow, I'm grateful for that. But now I'm focused on Halloween, which will be the cafe's 50th anniversary. It literally is on Halloween. It will be 50 years. The New Yorican Poets Cafe will turn 50. And then we will close our doors for 3 years as we go into New Yorican construction mode. I intend to bring our culture, our history, our programming around the city, around the country, and around the world. Yes, my goal is to begin performances in Poetry Month, April 2024, and the winter will be spent cleaning out this iconic space, archiving, and preparing for its cocoon phase. So please, if you haven't been to the New Yorican Poets Cafe in a long time, or if you haven't been ever, please try to come to an event in the cafe in person before we close our doors, because it will never be this way again. Day of the Dead, this stage will go silent until we reopen again in 2027, when there will be 2 theater spaces, 4 floors, an elevator, a garden, and so much more. I'm so excited for what we have in store. A lot of work happens behind the scenes that no one sees but me, and it hasn't been easy, but I am proud of on what side of history I will be. I think in terms of legacy, it's not just about me. It's about those that will come tomorrow and those that gave so I could even be. Yo, Joe Whippler's mural looked so beautiful as our backdrop during the block party. Que bonita bandera. That beautiful flag. I'm telling you, that block party was one of the most beautiful days on this block I've ever seen. Pedro Pietri Way, 3rd Street between B and C. And speaking of C, let's see who's on our open mic list tonight. We got Deadpan Lizzie, Mr. Teso Somok, Michael Sindler, Eddie Foreman, Bill Elkins, Gustav Joski C, LKN, Ike Waltz. We got Finn Bell, I hope they're here, Indigo Pie, Abraham Kamani, Adam Granger, Jelani, Liza Lovechild, Ronald, Papaya Kiss, Venus, and Principe. That's what we got on our list tonight. Are we ready to open up this mic? Let me hear you say, yeah. I need to unmute you so I can really hear you. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And unmute. Let me hear you say yeah.
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 Any blessings.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
All right. All right. Okay, so let's see what's good. Let's unmute. Oh, you know what I forgot to say? So I'm so excited to hear you. If your name isn't on the list and you want to read, put your name in the chat so we could fit you in on the good luck round towards the end of the show. Slots are limited, so claim them now. This program is made possible by New York State Council on the Arts with the support of the Governor's Office and the New York State Legislature, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Howard Gilman Foundation, and the Poetry Foundation. The rules are you have 3 minutes. Tres, uno, dos, tres, to do your thing. Please have your cameras on. Stay clothed. No hate speech, no subs. Just come right out and say it. Boom, intellectually speaking, all styles are welcome. You know what's good. If you're watching live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, hello, 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 mundo. You're looking beautiful tonight. Come join us in the chat room if you wish. That's Zoom 977-539-856. And now we're ready for our first open micer of the night. Let's see what's good with Deadpan Lizzie. Where are you? Unmute, unmute. Oh, I see ES. That's why. You heard another name tonight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good. Many blessings to you, Brew, and RMT, and our community. Happy to be back. ElizabethSophiaStrauss.com, and I'll drop that in the chat after if you want to learn more about me. I'll see you in the brick and mortar next week, though. I'll be at a Women's Orator Wednesday, which is an event I love. So thank you for having that space and for all the glass ceilings you've shattered for us. Truly, thank you for all that you do. I'm so excited to see you and hug you next week.
Thank you.
I am going to read a 9x9 Panku, which the prompt was actually given to me by Finn Bell. So thank you, Finn, for the prompt. It's called Shepherding Happiness. We can only shepherd in good faith, they say. How do we know when we are moving the sheep towards greener pastures? We never will. We can hit the snooze on our alarms or face reality. We will either way. We are all given 24 hours in a day, excluding daylight savings time. Time will always be more valuable than money. How we spend either will always have consequences. If we live in the regrets of these expenses, we cannot attempt happiness. Thank you so much. Many blessings.
Was good. Thank you. Elizabeth Strauss, Deadpan Lizzie, with the Panku creativity at its fullest. Can't wait to see you too. Thank you so much for being with us. It makes such a difference.
Oh, thank you so much. Much love, everyone.
Woo! Okay. And now let's see what's going on with El Profesor. Let's see. Tesosomok.
Hi there.
Hola.
Hola. Folks can follow me on Instagram under Gashless2019. I'm going to roll in because I don't know how much, when I will get cut off here. So here we go. I never win at love. At love. got no clue. I can't find no one to love me. I guess I'm married to the married to the blue. There's a picture by my bedside. In a frame that's got a crack. Of a one-time lover. Who ain't never coming back. She swore she'd never leave me. Then I saw her start to pass. Start to pass. Oh, when you're married, married to the blues, you don't get a gold band. All you get is a lonely cab ride to a bed that's always cold. When you're married, married to the blues, forget that honeymoon. All you get is lukewarm loving. That's over. Way too soon. I'll stop there because it's probably
Woo!
gonna be 3 minutes.
You got me all in my feelings. Ah! Yo, unmute
So
everybody.
beautiful, so much. Just
Muy bien.
Oh,
Woo!
nicely done.
ooh,
Oh,
I love
right
that.
to the heart, brother.
Hey, Tess.
Just
Very good.
is it an original or is that a
No, that's the great queen Shemikua Copeland. Married to the Blues.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
She's an
beautiful.
awesome blues
Done,
woman.
man. Nicely done.
One
Yeah.
of my idols.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I think
I
you did a
learned
good
tonight.
job of making it your own.
Yes, you surely did. Gracias, profesor. Mucha emoción. Ay, I have my candles here today. You know, it's just that kind of mood, candlelight. Okay, muchas gracias. Seguimos para adelante. Let's see here. Okay, let's mute and then unmute Michael Sindler.
Hello, hello, hello.
Buenas noches, Michael.
Yeah, it's great to be here. I will, of course, start by putting my little card up for lighthousewriters.org. And once again,
noches, mi querida Bruja. Buenas noches.
who do we got still on?
No,
Still got somebody. Kazi somehow is unmuted.
That's
That
weird.
was
It looks like it's muted on my end here.
I know it does, but somehow that noise coming. That's weird. We'll see what
It's
happens.
the haunting.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll just work with it.
Okay.
So yeah, lighthousewriters.org, wonderful place, all kinds of things for anybody wanting to make themselves better at whatever they're doing in the way of writing. I'm going to start with this one called So Easy. It would be so easy to go with it, to let it be, to let you try, to love the me you think you love so desperately. It would be so easy just to leave my boots outside your door, let you provide the creature comforts and try not to think or ask for more. It would be so easy to sleep in your bed and satisfy, even though my spirit is not in the task, a lay, a lie. Even though I told you from the start that love was not nor never would be on the table. It is inertia first that keeps me here, and yes, fear beside to move off this mountain, roll down into the world still unstable from my pain. The subject of the bleak black hole in every conversation, every interaction, where all meaning is sucked inside, leaving a vacuum in its wake. What will never be over leaves no room forward. You can never be what I do not ask you to be, but what you want so much to be. And it hurts to see your want, but I am weak. And so another day and another passes, still I make no advances to rectifying the imbalance. Finally, I find resolve, leaving you with the being most dear to me, the cat who brings out your jealousy because my love for him is pure. I find strength and find purpose, set out driving west from all too easy, unsupportable ease, away from all I know, leaving you still thinking there is a way you can yet make me love you, though everything I've done should let you know it isn't true. Okay, this one is, I'm down to actually one person out of like all my elders who are sort of holding that ancient thing in my family. I only got one left. And this is called Akashic. One thin, fragile page of Akashic record, left unread and undistorted, links now lost, stories untold, how our shared histories unfolded, the map of being, the map of change, languages, pains, loves, shames, burdens laded, burdens lifted, ashen remembrances, refugees, dreams, map of treasured memory, last chance to read now faded away, unasked questions haunt those bereaved. And I'm just going to read a couple haiku real quick. This first one's pulling weight. Big ideas are great, but it's the little ones pulling a lot of the weight. And then finally, as you mentioned, at the beginning, and this is actually a tanka, not a haiku. This is glimpse. Waiting on the last super blue moon of my life, just before the dawn, pale orb drops into sight, silver glimpse worth a fortune. Okay, thank y'all.
All right, Michael Sindler. Whoa. Tatanka, Tonka. In our feelings tonight. Let's unmute, show some love. My gosh.
Good job, Michael.
Oh,
Woo!
Michael.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's quite romantic too.
Good job, good job. Good job, good
Beautiful
job.
work, Michael.
Great writing, Michael.
Beautiful work.
Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna see now what Ed Poetastic Flametastic brings to the night. Welcome, Ed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Senorita Bruja or Senorita Bonita. Hello, if everybody ready for some spice, make them feel nice. Is everybody ready for some smut to get out of that rut? Is everyone ready for some ecstasy to make them feel sexy? All right, my name is Ed Flametastic, and I hope my words are a little bit bombastic. All right, this poem is called The Naked Mile. Here I stand naked. Your soft flesh is wide open, a whisper of lustful moans to the air. Our blood is boiling over, and over again. Then our lust leaves our bodies bare. Here I stand naked. My flame has grown to epic proportions. An ember is burning between my center. Our immense erotic sense of tantalizing devotion. Let our warm bodies shimmer and get a bit thinner. Here I stand naked. The bedroom is soaked in a sexual overflow. The passion starts to ignite all around. Our bodies are creating a smoothing halo. Our mouths making lewd, raw, explicit sounds. Here I stand naked. I peered into your bleak, thirsty eyes. Our tongues collect the bitter and sweet jolts. Our hungry bodies dance while our loins cries. The stimulation is coming in by the millions of volts. Here I stand naked, gradually thrusting in an up and down direction. Their flame delivers while our legs quiver. Our bodies lost themselves in an instinctive, steamy chain reaction. We quickly dance while our bodies shiver. Here I stand naked. My hardness caresses the abyss of your soul. The groans and moans we quickly swallow. Our mouths displeasure when instantly hollow. We're burning away our doubtful inner shadows. Here I stand naked. Our lungs filled with indescribable, rampant energy. Heartbeats stuck in a harmonized, electrified awakening. Our naked flesh spread out to a deep degree. Our minds kept constantly coming, yet we wouldn't stop grinning. Here I stand naked. Our chest rub against chest, and sweat rub against sweat. Our docile collision are two sparks. The physical clips are our burning silhouettes, our burning vibration throughout our hearts. Here I stand naked. My mask disappearing deep into your pink abyss. Our bodies float tenuously upwards. The passion of a new definition of bliss, a new feeling of euphoria we discovered. Here I stand naked. We have short breaths of air bursting past our lips. Our rapid hips lost in rapid synchronized movement. We're moving and moving faster than a whip, the electrifying fulfillment of improvement. Here I stand naked. We're feeling the wild burst sensation, the feeling swirling, twirling inside our groins. Our minds teleported towards our milky, bleak vacation, the orgasmic pressure unleashed inside our loins. Here I stand naked. Our deep structure easy into our domain. Our whispers are burning intentions, the stimulating yet enticing crimson rain, the lute acts of soft, piercing interceptions. Here I stand naked. The sun shining throughout the bedroom. Our bodies are exhausted from dancing. The radiant sun start to consume our tomb. There goes our midnight romance of joyfully relaxing. Thank you.
Ed, just get out the fire extinguisher.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
Shake it all over the place.
beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I could picture Ed like going to the post office and, like it's like a woman behind the glass and it's like, sir, can I help you? And I can see you in the darkness, flesh against flesh. And sir, and there's nothing. It's just like his thoughts. Going to McDonald's, be like, sir, what can I help you? The flames, the cinders, the embers, and then what? Flametastic, always bringing the heat. It is a nighttime show, ladies and gentlemen. So what can I tell you? The kiddies should be asleep. All right. So thank you so much for that. Let's see who's up next. Up to bat, we have none other than our Californian crooner with the guitar, Bill Elkins.
Hi, La Bruja. How are you?
Hey, I like that shirt.
Well, yes. Yes, I've had it for several years.
I represent.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
How you doing, Bill?
I'm doing fine, La Bruja.
Good.
Hope everybody else is doing well.
Hope
I was
so.
debating whether to do it after last week. Joski, you kind of inspired me to pull out my old Donald Trump protest song, but it's just too much negativity for me today, too much negative energy. So I'm going to do something a little more, I don't know, neutral. Anyway,
Neutral is good.
but
I'm
I will
looking
do
forward
this.
to
I
it.
will do this one shortly as my anger builds up. Anyway, this one is entitled Macy. It's a song that I wrote. It's one of my more popular ones, I'm told. But anyway, I hope you like it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bill, sorry to interrupt you again, but I think we're not hearing the guitar all the way. Can you check the original sound?
Okay, yes, I am going to take care of that real quick.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'm glad you brought it up. Technical difficulties abound here. I'm going to go electric.
How many of you remember the Velvet song? There was like something blue velvet. That was another joint that he had going. Do you remember it? Anybody out there? Right? Who could sing it? Put it in the chat and then I'll unmute you.
I'm not going to try that one.
Okay, let's see what's good. Bill Elkins and the guitar. Hey,
Hear that one? Okay.
that sounds about better.
All right, here we go. Okay, Macy, here we go. Take 2. You're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold. Diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue, your beautiful imperfection is so dear. Your affection so sincere. Oblivious to hatred, my little Macy, you would befriend the worst of fiends. My little black terrier, so affecting. Man's best friend is indeed a dog. When people keep killing each other over gods, You charming creature, my little Macy. You render my world sweet and kind. Whether chasing squirrels or little children, you give me repose so sublime. In a world fraught with danger for mankind. You're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold, diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue. Your beautiful imperfection is so dear. Your affection so sincere.
Oh, that is just so beautiful, Bill.
Oh,
That is just a
Michael.
timelessly beautiful, wonderful song.
All right, Bill.
And that one line with the dog and God.
One of my favorites. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
While they're fighting over God.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Bill. I was over here looking at my Pinky photos. Man, do I miss that dog. 13 years of pure, unconditional love. Dogs are the best. Okay, let's see what's good with the Magis.
Hello, La Bruja, RMT,
How you doing?
beloved poets. I am the, here we go. I'm going to do 2 poems in French tonight. This is Franglais, Langue d'amour. Bon, alors, allons-y. J'ai habité à Paris 1977-78 à la banlieue à Neuilly-sur-Seine, tout près du bois de Boulogne. J'avais 12 ans et 13 ans quand j'y étais. Je suivais des cours dans un lycée français, le lycée Saint-James. C'était un château de chasse de François Ier. J'avais une petite amie française qui s'appelait Karine Nevejean. Elle adorait les mathématiques et moi, je l'aimais. C'est Karine qui m'a introduit à Pink Floyd Animals une journée quand on a fumé le hashish. Moi, pour la première fois. Elle m'a donné ma première baiser cette journée aussi, sa bouche tendre et attrayante. And the rocket's red glare. Je ne t'oublierai jamais, Karine. Merci, ma chère belle-fille. And this is l'absurdité franglais, une amuse-gueule. Plutôt, je dirais, fous le camp dans le marais. L'emmerdeur, tu me fais chier. Va te faire foutre avec ton plié. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Je te connais quand même pas. Ferme ta gueule, espèce de con. Je n'aime pas du tout le ton. Mais changez donc le poisson. Je t'adore de toute façon. Non paré dans l'espace, tout perdu ma sagesse. Fais gaffe à toi avec la classe. Bien sûr, personne ne prend ta place. Mange maintenant le foie gras, excité dans mes bras. Dans mon cœur, tu vivras pour toujours, juste comme ça. Ça plaint pour moi, ça plaint pour moi, ça plaint pour moi, moi, ça plaint pour moi. Thank you. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Gracias.
Yeah, that was great. Fantastic
Wow.
change of pace.
Wonderful.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Next week,
I've
you
tried
can give us
to
the
like
translation.
become bilingual, and somewhere along the way, I've always fallen short.
Well, I understood a couple of parts when he spoke about Pink Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah. I got that one too.
Pretty clear.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that. in French, no less. Well, let's see what's good then with Jusqu'ici. Let's say it in a French way. Jusqu'i, elle est Jusqu'i. Are you there? Jusqu'i, on le mute. No, what is going on? Help. I'm pressing the unmute button.
Okay, I pressed it too.
Hey,
There we
let's
go.
just see. How are you?
All right, I'm good, thank you, Bruja.
Good.
So, I just wrote this. This is newborn.
Nation!
Newborn, just a day or two old. So you know how that can go. River Styx, wire thorns catch on brown skin. Cracked tongues carry the desert with them. In their mouths, a parched plea for mercy, for mercy. Water withheld is not free. Where people make a river be a wall, arming the river with knives, where families risk their lives, holding their children tight, crossing buoys and spikes, crossing buoys and spikes. International flight going down. At the edge of Texas, twisted river bank, twisted sadists lay their traps beneath the waterline, arming the river with knives, where families risk their lives, holding their children tight, crossing buoys and spikes, crossing buoys and spikes. International flight. Sadists for hire, string concertina wire, just below the waterline. River Styx, wire thorns catch on brown skin. Cracked tongues carry the desert with them. Blessed are the thirsty, blessed are the thirsty, blessed are the thirsty.
Your soul touches right what is most important.
Woo!
Yeah.
So
That was
fabulous.
absolutely beautiful.
Great new work.
Thank you.
Just
That was awesome. That was awesome. Wow.
always speak with such compassion.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then like just those light notes, like, oh, like in the voice when you go, just it's internal and felt, and it's just so powerful. Thank you so much, Jusqu'ici.
Thank you, Bruja. Thank you, everyone, for listening to my song.
Wow. Musical poetry. So beautiful. Okay, let's see now. LKN. Let me know how to pronounce your name. I see it's LAK.
La Bruja.
Yes.
think you know me.
Oh, hi
It's not.
there. Ah,
Hey.
what's going on?
I had short hair before. It's
Wonderful. Wow, it's been a while then. Look, your hair is
been a
long.
while. It's been a while.
Where
Magandang
where are
umaga.
you? Where in the world are you tonight?
Manila still.
And what are you going to share with us?
Well, Nuyo has actually seen a lot of my advocacy poems. So this is one of my main advocacies. I'm a gang rape survivor, and I've not shared this advocacy in Nuyo before. I would like to I'd like to for everyone here to have a listen. The title, sorry, content warning. This is about my rape. The title is called When Morpheus Slept a Little. Half awake, never felt more naked, my consciousness stripped into strips as a striped shirt unbuttoned my eyes. Rape is never fully conscious. Skin halved by halves, half dead, half dying. I was trying to breathe. Help. My voice can't leave past the window, winded down by the wind that lifted my skin, sifted on their breaths as they inhale all the inches of my will to be aware, on the wheels of tongues screeching, reaching of every dreaming I could lose. Even the terrors they wanted to own. Licked to slurp, dabbed to drubbed, sipped to sappled, the gush sampled me in each nibbled genital. They don't rush each guzzled swallow of my manhood or frolicking on everything that was made round, even the holes like a storm had to whiff. Each volition of violation gets longer, deeper, wider. I couldn't push them. The drug was a draft to draft, holding the seconds like a good choke could. They drove and drove the maddening quaff on my befuddled stroke. I wasn't numbed enough to not feel their inhale. Abuse can't hail mercy. They pummeled through with a driver's license to make a wreckage out of a spiked June 10th that would never move from 2017. Blown to stay, I could grow older. The car drives over a part of me through calendars that flips the current of my mind, still stupefied at times when I remember I never left the back seat that sat on me as a zephyr watched by a bystander still, while I suffer 5 years after. I'm still half awake, fully aware it wasn't a lie, a lull with no goodbye. Yet, maraming salamat.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for trusting us and trusting this space to share that, sharing your truth and your survival. Bless you. I send you so much love and so much healing and so much light. This candle burns for you. Thank you. I love us for this, that we can be here for each other and hold each other, hold space for each other. You guys are so beautiful. I'm going to unmute Ike Waltz now. Ike, are you there?
Good evening, all.
Hello.
Well, that was very touching.
Yes. How are you feeling tonight, Ike?
I like to read about surrealism in bed. I want to be alone with you, but where is this you? Flow full of me. I cuddle away for a remote moment, replenishing relentless bleaching memory. I miss you so much. A little less so would be for the better. Every day, I want to know, are you still there? How are you doing? And what are you doing? Just for that little while, feeling returns tonight. I miss your lingering smile. So very alone and unforgettable. I kiss your night. Good night. With my last flash, I darken light, and I sigh, and I sigh, and I sigh. Whatever love you gave me, whatever life you took, whatever death you resurrected, my sobbing heart seeks a rest. Just for now, when I dream of reality, I think of you, and I find you and myself frozen above the fiery fireplace. There it is, that faded photo, fairy tale, once upon a time. A brilliant show so many years ago, speeding, we were on my beloved romantic road, my yesterday, that West Berliner survival sippy sip coat, riding high the many places on your silken skin. I thought, I touched, I traveled, I kissed secrets anyway. But I have never seen, never too much, but I knew all of you. That's how I remember your suicide. That is how long I long for you. And a short one. Air. When I loved her, she did not love me. When she loved me, I did not love her. So we removed love. Surprise? We liked each other. And love was in the air. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
Well
man.
done, Ike.
Isn't that always the way, right? When you love them, they don't love you. You don't love them, they love you.
Yeah, but I do appreciate that one as just a little sort of bit of confection in a way to bring us from all. We just had a lot of heaviness there in a row, so that was a nice way to just pop.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ike. Much
I'm not sure, dude.
faults. Okay.
Going kind of fast.
So now let's see what's good with Messiah Payne. Messiah.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Good, good, good.
Where are you at tonight?
Brooklyn.
BK in the building. All right. Show some love for Messiah, everybody.
Thanks. So, I'm gonna jump right into it. And the first poem is called "The Past Becomes the Future in the Present." I become to harbor myself jealously, securing habitable choices, teasing sanctuary that invites inconclusive remedies of freedom. Still, I observe myself lingering masochistically on misfortune, the clever betrayal of memory, mind laboring foundations of past intimations, witheringly guarded, pawing at emptiness, what I call self, to see if I might grasp my destiny with interminable truth in dimensions tragic and meaningful, wrenching my past into a boundary overlapping with my present, elaborating distant voices, heralds of the irredeemable, claiming eagerly that I cannot create myself in the transparency of good fortune. Such thoughts haunt every pleasure, berate every possibility. My mind, though my solace, seems also my enemy. I sometimes believe that I am a visitor to my mind, that it has somehow been here before me and will be here after I go on. My experiential frame, memory, self-reference, passing into a brief relief, while my mind's traces, circumscribed to my fading being, will move to be born again, perhaps as another being, as consciousness, just as energy, is never wasted. My mind is a ghost inhabiting my body, seemingly with a purpose, and these sorrowful reflections, touched with profound meaning, sometimes elude me. Is the mind the finger of God, imparting lessons, maybe understanding, meeting the divine, and consequences spooling on fate, which expands infinitely? Perhaps all mind is the first seed of a garden, aeons in the making. We will not see it germinate, but for the small revelations and exorcisms of our memories, where past pain arises in the present, pushing for future ardent choices, a simulated eternity manages to resonate. To determine why and how is to impinge on horror with assuagement and beauty, to labor for that nascent unutterable truth, reveal what was deemed lost or intractable in our thoughts, and process our lives from the perspective of meaning. And pain which haunts our humanity of past and present will have its reflection in purpose, and life, the impregnable thrust toward our future, will have its meaningful reflection in us.
Right.
And this is the final one. It's called Friends No More. What warm misery could I devise or perhaps revisit to make hospitable this inevitable advent of aloneness? You have aborted our simmering calamity, no longer lamenting uneven pretensions to power between us. Was it you who held me in thrall? You say that we were boys, yet my struggle to reach you, to make you only and forever an extension of me, cuts a wound in our bond so deep that in pain it begs to be destroyed. We were not what we knew we could be. Here in the future, we are something unexpected, parsed and restrained. Distance penetrates and our bond absconds. You are no longer a brother or friend. You are merely an acquaintance, and perhaps that is enough. It isn't remiss of me to say that when I see you, I am pleased that you are no longer as thickly divided in your efficacy as you were when we first met. You have grown, and to struggle for a child's love seems inappropriate for a man's aspirations. This is a small dedication to our maturation and my surrender to departure into new lives, and loneliness has been a good consequence. Your absence complicated things. I imagine we will sometimes be affectionate, the way we used to be, yet never again close. I've already said too much, and I bleed too much. This is a wound that needs mending. Perhaps I'll see you along the path, and the path will also need mending. And as I address the wound, will you speak to it, clearly and honestly? And if you do, will we call it truth? And if it is the truth, will it be enough? Thank you.
Oh,
Man, sometimes I feel like, if the old like Renaissance bards weren't so hung up on rhyme, they would sound like you. There's just your discipline, and you're just your skill set and just really just being so adamant about finding the right word and the way you're able to do it and keep that rhythm. You are so talented. It blows my mind sometimes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sindler. That means a lot.
Woo. observing the mind, and then that the mind is like being its own entity, its own person, and maybe that the mind is the one that lives forever. I'm like, can it be? What is it? Thank you so much, Messiah. MBK representing. Okay, now we're going to keep it going, keep it flowing. And we are going to welcome someone I haven't seen in a while, but so happy to see right now. Show some love for Finn Bell.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I know, Bruja, it's been forever and a day. So happy to be here, folks. I'm exhausted, so don't mind me if I'm just a little scattered. I was planning on singing a song to Deadpan Lizzie. However, I have a sore throat. And my attention span is not so great. So I'm going to just read you guys an old poem instead. This is called They Say Chill Out. Oh, yes. See before you the woman you did not create, not Adam's apple pie, a serpent's delight. Do not blame the snake for the mother, for the downfall, for this proliferation of the blame we all see now on cave walls scratched out. A habit to perfect and mingle into history predates the papyrus, then the spear, then the gun. Woman is the devourer of her own regrets. Her legs prized open for men to crawl inside, incubate as they dictate to her within her uterine walls what is her own. Here they long to set up house with a deck of playing cards, watch in fascination as they collapse upon themselves and topple over. The queen still praying to stand atop the pile, flowing to the bottom, suffocated by the avalanche instead. She placed a call long distance today to ask her mama's forgiveness. Already granted, but she craved in words, hollow reassurance, willed the sensation as a hand cool upon her forehead. But she did not know yet, heaven doesn't take calls collect, doesn't reach back down to the living, doesn't care at all between the first war and the final breath. We are all once pretty playthings collecting dust. The plastic still covers all the sofas and the carpet yellow, cracked. She does not know what to do with them. She was taught to cast her eyes downward, to turn the corners of her mouth upward. In closed lip smiles, meanwhile suburbia frays at the edges. She will not walk the worn path anymore. Superstition fills up each crack and she steps over once, tries again, the gap you left between each stone to balance on briefly and mourn. Isn't enough to create a toehold and she flounders, tips forward. Now a PVC Dorothy, prone in a damn field of poppies. Do you wave from across the footbridge, rainbow bridge, bridge this chasm, because she says she will not be bamboozled, will not walk blind across this road of buttercup gold, will not storm the gates of an Oz of copper verdigris, when no one waits there at the other end. There was never a wizard. She knows how she became the fool who pulleys all the ropes, toggles the switches. Was Babel always this tall, casting shadows as they all climb it upside down? The prince never had it this tough, pulling on Rapunzel's hair hard to make her cry out, please, please now, desecrate her temple tower. Practice makes perfect. By the 10 dozen, they can now populate the walls with ease, not break a sweat, hanging on, spider legging upward, silk web repelling downward. No one knows what the other's saying. So will you slow down the frenzy of progress, stop to listen, admit they are lost, ask for directions? The Virgin squatted among the cosmos, bled birth of the heaven and earth. She is conceived to be everything, but also nothing. Born ravenous, consuming the mother's placenta, who suffered under the thumb of mankind, crucified for the lie of original sin daily. She knows her way south to Hades in a left turn at limbo. She will come again and again of her own accord, both Alpha and Omega. She is reincarnation of the two spirit, the strength in sisterhood of the Hijra and the Binaba'e, the mystery of the confessor and survivor of your transgressions, the resurrection from her own defilement. and life given and taken away. Amen. She will not shut her mouth. Sit the fuck down and chill out. Thank you. Sorry, I botched that a little bit. I'm sleepy.
Woo! No apologies here. The
sorry.
divine feminine energy is up. Oh my goodness. Let's unmute everybody. Show some love.
Oh yeah, that
Wow.
was great. We know Lizzie. Lizzie can wait for her song. She knows what's coming and it's coming with love.
As much as we love to hear you sing, but that was great as well. You know, that was wonderful.
Wonderful it was.
That
So
was
powerful.
beautiful.
Spectacular.
Love that
Beautiful.
woman power there. Yes, from the very essential core.
Wow. Thank you, Finn Bell. So great to see you back with us. What a blessing. Thank you so much. Woo! Woo! The estrogenomic cell. Okay. Okay, let's see. Indigo Pie. Let's see what's good with
Hello.
Hi. Welcome. How are you?
Magandang umaga. It's so nice to be home with you. I am a little disoriented because it's Thursday night, but thank you for having me, Bruja. Thank you very much.
Where are you zooming in from this evening? Where are you tonight?
I am also in the Philippines. It is yes, ma'am, and it's 10 a.m. for me right now. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
How wonderful that is. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's listen.
I will be sharing from my debut book. I finally put out a book. My filter's still in here, but it's just the Moon's Mailbox. And I actually, I don't know if you can see that, but I gave, okay, you can't in the filter. But I gave Moyo a little shout out in the meditation because so much of my journey as a poet, especially during the pandemic, flourished by being able to at Moyo virtually. So thank you. So I had something else planned, but things got a little heavy. So let's just go into love story. Yeah. Common sense says I should be going to bed, yet so many things are swirling around in my head. I never thought that stepping out tonight would tug at my heartstrings. I was just supposed to meet my friends and eat chicken wings. Colorly surprised when you walked in the door. No prep, drop your bag, jump on stage to shore. Overwhelmed is an understatement of how your golden aura engulfed me. I initially thought there was no way you were not an angel. Out of this world and probably out of this realm overall. Really thankful we had interaction at all. Especially since you unwittingly caught me from the people. That was me falling in love with a fellow poet.
Woo! It's a love night, ladies and gentlemen. Show some love to Indigo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
was beautiful.
Just
That
so
was
happy
beautiful.
to have you here.
Beautiful.
Hear
Thank
that
you for sharing.
beautiful
Love you
piece.
so much, Indy.
Oh man,
Wonderful.
you're always a blessing.
Thank you for joining us all the way from the Philippines.
Ooh,
How beautiful is that? So now we are going to invite Adam Granger, and then after Adam Granger, we'll invite Ron and Elemental to take on the halftime. Oh, one more time, Adam.
All right, second time's the charm.
There you go. Hi.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been here. This is it's funny. This is a little different experience for me tonight because when I first started coming here, Ray Jane was the host, and I'm not used to even though I know La Bruja, you were the first host of this. I still haven't actually like seen it happen. So I mean it's pretty cool to see like the OG doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna play a song by a band called Periphery. I've done a song or two of theirs before. This is it's about to get a little heavier tonight. I'm gonna play a song called 22 Faces. Staring at the hourglass, my life, it feels like a machine, running with no direction, watching time as it draws a perception obscene from the resurrection, choking on reality, the walls of my insides, they bleed from the excess incisions, drawn and quartered by the monster who pulls on the strings from the core of me. Oh yeah, I'm dying to say what it is eating away at me. All the stars of the sun in my world, it burns on the inside out. I still let the flames burning all around. So time to the place safe, but it feels like the walls are melting and ignorant to me. I lost track of time. Why can't I feel the pain? Staring at the hourglass, my life, it feels like a machine, running with no direction, drawn and quartered by the monster who pulls on the strings in my resurrection. Oh yeah, I'm dying to say what it is that is eating away at me. Now the stars of the sun in my world, it burns on the inside out. Whoa, yeah, I'm dying to say what it is that is eating away at me. Now the stars of the sun in my world, it burns on the inside out. When the frustration makes a move, the second it will swallow you. It's tearing a hole inside. I bury alive. The smell of flesh is eating into my rage, rushing open for a better way. The push, the pull is tearing apart my will to thrive in the day. Pins and needles jabbing into my brain, on the verge of real insanity. Beast tears and I can't do a thing about it. Oh yeah, I'm dying to say what it is that is eating away at me. Now the stars of the sun in my world, it burns on the inside out. Fuck me, I am dying for sleep. What exactly is eating away at me? Now the stars of the sun in the world, it burns on the inside out. Thank you. That was a bit of an experiment there. If you want to see more of what I do, I am on Instagram as Adam Extreme Nation.
You can only say rock on. All right, man.
Yeah,
That was powerful. Yeah.
Wow, he was shredding
I mean,
that
yeah.
guitar.
Heavy, heavy.
We were all having a moment. Thank you for bringing that vibration, Adam Granger. Good to see you in here. Awesome, awesome. All right. And now, what a perfect way to go into our halftime. All right. Ron, take it away.
Thank you. Yes, that was wonderful, Adam. I loved how Labua was rocking along in the cafe. It's like I wish the live stream could have seen that, but you have to be in Zoom to see that. So that was amazing. And I know we're gonna see Adam at Voices and Vibes later this month. He already confirmed to me that he's gonna be there again. That's the beauty of our online open mics. That we also get to see many of you in person at the New Rican Poets Cafe. We saw Joski last month. He came to Versus and Vibes. So you guys are just all amazing. So get your popcorn ready, take a bathroom break if you need to, or stick with me to find out what else is going on at the Neo Rican Poets Cafe, because we are not just a online open mic community here, but we also have an actual physical cafe in Manhattan on the Lower East Side, East 3rd Street. La Brua mentioned we just had a block party last weekend, which was amazing. It was a great turnout, wonderful community, everyone who was able to make it. We love you guys. Thank you so much though. So this is a photo of our building, how it looks currently from the outside, including not just the mural on the first floor, but also the painting of the Puerto Rican flag on the upper floors, which is like literally a week and a half old, that we put that there. So the reason I'm putting that up, because as La Brua confirmed and announced at the block party, and as I mentioned also earlier this week at the Monday night online open mic, we will be closing our physical building after October 31st of this year, in 2 months from now, for a 3-year reconstruction. The building has to be fully reconstructed from top to bottom. We're going to convert the one stage area into 2. We're going to add workshop rooms. We're going to add an elevator. We're gonna make the garden will look even more beautiful than it is right now. So it'll be a wonderful transition. Stay tuned. As Labua said, we're gonna be at different satellite sites starting early of next year, and of course we're gonna continue our online experiences here. But we're gonna be busy for the next 2 months, regardless of the building closure. We will continue our online open mics. Mondays is Elemental's Monday night online open mic. He's going to tell you about it in a minute. Thursday is La Brua, 9 p.m. We'll continue to host the Thursday night online open mics. And for all the newcomers here, you may sign up for your artist RSVP ticket 24 hours in advance on our online calendar. Also, once a month, we have Beatniks online on the first Wednesday of every month. Next week on September 6th, we will not be holding Beatniks due to a scheduling conflict. The next Beatniks will occur on October 4th. But Beatniks is live streamed on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. So if you missed last or this month, because today is August 31st, if you missed the August Beatniks 4 weeks ago, which was a special hip hop edition, just go back to our YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter pages, and you can play back the video right there. So we have on-site programs for the next 2 months. We're going to continue Monday night on-site open mic, 8 p.m., alternately hosted by Sol Preem and Felicia Kate. Wednesdays, every Wednesday except for Wednesday at 8 p.m. And somebody is unmuted, and I'm going to mute you guys. Here we go. Okay. Bless you, whoever just sneezed. So Wednesdays, every Wednesday except for the first Wednesday each month is the Wednesday night poetry slam. This is hosted by J Rose and the Bee. If you can make it in person for those Wednesday night slams hosted by J Rose, we also provide a Zoom viewing option. You can buy a ticket, to watch it via Zoom. Friday night slam hosted hosted by Jive Poetic every Friday 10 p.m. in our cafe 236 East 3rd Street, followed by the Open Room Twilight open mic right after the Friday Night Slam hosted by Chauvet. We have, I'm sorry, before I go to the special program, so next Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month. So we're not going to hold beatniks, but we will host in its place at an earlier time the Women's Orators Wednesday, or every first Wednesday of the month. We're going to have 2 more, September and October, before we close the doors. This one is hosted by La Bruja, our executive director and host of the Thursday Night Online Open Mic. We open the doors 7 p.m. in the cafe, 7:30 p.m. the open mic starts. You already may purchase your tickets online or at the door, $15. So special events. Tomorrow is September 1st. We have other special events coming up in September besides the Women's Orators Wednesdays. Next weekend on Saturday, September 9th, we will be present at the Community Day at the New Museum, which is in Lower Manhattan, 235 Bowery at Prince Street, which is just a few blocks from the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. And the reason I mentioned that, it's from 12 to 4 p.m. La Bruja will represent the New Eurekan Poets Cafe there. At 1 p.m. she will lead a poetry workshop, and at 3 p.m. as part of the Community Day, she will host an open mic. Now, community members and neighbors who live in New York City zip codes 1002, 1003, 1009, 1012, and 1013, you can all get free tickets. I'm going to put the link to the New Museum's website in the chat. For everyone else, like for me out of the Bronx, anyone else, there is a small ticket fee. But hey, if you ever wanted to do a workshop with La Bruja or an open mic, come on out. Community Day is Saturday, September 9th. The following weekend, Saturday, September 16th, 7 p.m. in the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, we will welcome David Emram and his son and a few other jazz musicians. It will be an evening of jazz and poetry. And let me give you good news. That one also is free regardless of where your zip code is. So if you, again, if you wanted to see the New Eurekan Poets Cafe one last time before we close and you love jazz and music and poetry, come to this event Saturday, September 16th. The following Saturday, we will be in the Bronx at the Kips Bay Kids Day. We will have a table there with our information, merchandise, little poetry writing, and there will be performances, poetry performances as well. That one is in the Kips Bay Community Center. We will give you more information in the next few weeks, Saturday, September 23rd. Last but not least, Saturday, September 30th, 8 p.m., Voices and Vibes back in the cafe, which is our vocal open mic, meaning you can either sing karaoke or, like Adam, you can bring your guitar or, whatever other instrument you have and sing your original songs. We invite you. That show is hosted by Paul Concasso. I will be working in the tech booth in the cafe on that day. For all those events, on all other regularly weekly events, if you want to get your tickets in advance, just go to neweurekan.org, click on full events calendar, choose the date and time, just like you got your artist RSVP ticket or view RSVP ticket for the day. And for everything else, our website, neweurekan.org, our social media channels, you see them on the screen, our link tree. I will put that all in the chat. But this is enough for me. Before we hand it back to La Bruja, I'm going to ask Elemental to let you know what's coming up this Monday, because Monday actually happens to be Labor Day for those of us in the United States here, which is a holiday and kind of the unofficial end of summer. But both the on-site open mic with Supreme will be happening in the cafe in person, and Elemental, I know we're gonna still do our online open mic. Tell everyone what we're gonna expect this Monday, because the format is a little bit different from Thursdays. Welcome back, Elemental. Good to see you.
Appreciate you, Ron. Make sure you're plugging in Ron Mark Thompson, aka RMT. For real, that dude's got his hand in so many different things. To every poet who came before me and all who are coming after, I truly appreciate all the energy that you continue to bring to this space, to this legendary venue. We truly appreciate all of your energy. As he said, I am Elemental, host of the Monday night online open mic, the hypest night on the other side of Thursday night. This week's theme, we'll be looking at delivering the news, being in the know. How important is it to be in the know and delivering the news? The truth, right? Not that fake garbage. The truth, all right? So make sure you bring your poetic license because you have poetic license to do whatever it is that you choose with it. So bring it and let's get down. Also, as he mentioned, in a couple weeks, we will also be honoring Miguel Agarin's birthday. So make sure you are plugging in. It is going down very soon. And now back to the one and only La Bruja. Please take it away.
Ooh, Elemental, thank you so much. Excellent, excellent. So much to look forward to, so much to look back to, so much to dream about. We're going to open up this mic right now. And I didn't see Abraham Kamani in the room, and I didn't see Jaylani in the room. So we're going to go to Liza Lovechild. Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Bruja, I want to congratulate you on everything good that's been going on with you.
Thank
And I
you.
really look forward to going to that sacred, beautiful space there.
Oh, wonderful. Where are you at tonight?
I'm in Miami right now.
Miami. Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
So what are you going to share with us tonight?
So I have a poem I wrote in 2001 too, and it's appropriately called My Piñero.
Oh, let's go. All right.
If you ask someone in the ghetto, a poem is a piñero. If you ask me, I would say a poem is also a fierce combination of words standing in line, aiming at me like a firing squad. I would, with words, also try to describe a young woman's cry. My first poem I would have written when I was 11, my first slow dance, and my first 7 minutes in heaven. I would be rudely interrupted. My pen would change its rhythm. My thoughts would switch their vision to a version of perversion, child corruption, and my youth interruption. Thoughts about tube socks, slippers, and beer-stained shorts. Collectively, I would call these thoughts, shh, don't tell anyone. My paper would have a scratch and sniff, a hardcore version. The parchment would smell like beer and perversion. The narrator, a shy kid that never had the question answered. Why would anyone wear tube socks and slippers and smell like beer-stained perversion? On another day, though, the paper would be compelled to spell a PG or R-rated version of what I really feel. Feelings that are trippy and sometimes need to be hidden in journals like covering up a hickey. A symphonic, on occasion, psychedelic collaboration of whiskey and party favors that make it easy to imagine. Words that allow our mind's eye to sit on a cornflake as a yellow submarine passes by. I would defend love with words that could be played on a loud sound system. I would yell, Lenin, why the fuck did you die, leaving us to try to explain how love is all you need? All the while our heroes are soldiers that bleed and all we really need can't be found in a world filled with insanity. I would write about September 11th and the day all those souls went to heaven. I would describe how the city, with the French woman on its horizon, was raped and made to overcome terrorist hate. A city with the constant serenade of a Broadway baby. A city that had to overcome death tolls read like scrolls on a television that showed a character that suspiciously sounded like Yosemite Sam, only he was standing above us, not with us, holding our hand. I would probably reach a resolution to my poem in the end. One that at this moment I can't comprehend. My poem is still roughly written with errors in its composition, underlying tones of homosexuality and political opposition, written by me, a young Latin woman. The soundtrack is a groovy tune with Spanish sighs, sexy hips, and unanswered questions of why, and the echoes of a young woman's cry.
Woo! Liza Love Child with that Pinero right there. Asking all to unmute. Show some love all the way in Miami. Blessing us. What?
That was amazing.
Yo.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes, it was. Just
Wow.
South Florida poets represent.
Oh, wonderful.
I have a particular soft spot for poetry about poetry. Yeah.
Well said, Adam.
Okay, if you ever want a weapon to use on him, that's it. Got that soft spot.
Don't
Jab him with it.
Don't do that.
Thank you, Liza. That was so beautiful. Thank you for joining us tonight and blessing us with that. That was a gift. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep it going, keep it flowing. Try to get everybody on. Let's see what's good with Ron H. Ronald Hamblin.
Hey,
there. Hi.
Is it working now? Oh, my camera's being weird. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Good night. Thank you, guys. It's hard to follow all these amazing talents, but I have two quick little poems. First one, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, the first one is called How Can You Come Into My Life? How can you come into my life and make me feel this way? Feel like you're the air I need, and without you, I will suffocate. Without the presence of your face, your touch is soft, gentle, and puts this fragile, frail heart at ease. You stop the bleeding just by the way you look at me. Eyes pierce like the arrows from Cupid's romance bow. I'm starting to feel again from the shell of a body I assumed was hollow. Hollowed out after losing love that I thought it would never feel again. How dare you come into my life and show this broken heart? It may find a new potential friend. A friend who seems genuine with those big caring eyes. When you hold my hand, I feel a pulse, a beat of something I thought to be dead, now longing to be revived. How dare you come in and make me feel this way? The passion we share, I hope it's enough to make you stay. And see me for me, a broken man trying to be whole again. Star-crossed lovers who together shine brighter than any supermoon in romance's pitch black sky. As we keep dating and growing, one day, I hope you'll be mine. But if you feel like you don't want to stay, thank you for making me realize that once again, I can feel this way. Thank you for walking into my life and shining brighter than the California sun. Because before this encounter, this broken pieces of heart was going to be swept away.
Whoa, Ron, we are getting up in our feelings tonight, and Ron is no exception. Thank you so much for that. Let's unmute, show some love.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was you could just feel it coming straight from your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! All the feels, all the feels. Thank you so much, Ron.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
for joining us. That was super, super cool. We're lovers deep down inside. Everybody needs love. Let's see what Principe brings to us tonight. Show some love for Principe. Where you at?
Principe, you are unmuted, but we can't hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay, yay.
The poem was called Before I Die. Principe, you are magical. Ride your Aquarius wave into the grave. Never will you die. Cater your words in books for the world to see. Push past the envious and the evil. Propel forward before death. Rise to the occasion. In time to see daylight. Never give in to unnecessary forces. Catch yourself on heaven's side. Into the ether you go. Pair yourself with legends. Ending life on a legendary note. That's the first one. I'll share another one. It's called DNA Strands. Ever since I was a young boy, I was different. I had eyes that were unnerving, always serving a cup of stay away. My eyebrows are fuzzy as moldy food that had been left over for too long. I look more African than most. I never considered where my ancestors came from. For them, they are a tattoo in my bloodstream. Still, what am I to the world? An African? A full-blooded American? I am human like everyone else. Poem.
All right, Principe. A tattoo in the bloodstream. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let's unmute, show him some love, everybody. Principe.
Great questions, great answers, great heart. That was a wonderful way to end get ready for the next round. Good luck. That was a lucky thing right there.
And so much devotion, standing like on a stage open mic, that gave an extra, to it though. So thank you, Principe.
Yeah, exactly, Ron. Well said.
Thank you, Principe. Thank you, everybody. Okay, and now it's time to get into the good luck round. Everyone that's gone before were able to sign up 24 hours in advance, and that's when we open up the list. But if you missed signing up, we have the good luck round when you join us in the Zoom. And right now, let's show some love for Kazi Kaz.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody tonight?
Woo-woo!
All right. Can everybody hear me? Cool? See me? Everything's cool? All right. So last week, I performed GHI from my ABCs. So today I will perform J, K, and L. So without further ado, I present to you J, K, and L. Jokingly, I jested in justifiable jubilance, just to jokingly jostle the judiciary jesters jinxing justice. Judge jury's job is jurisprudence, right? Because in June or July, Jittery Joe, the jaded janitorial junkie, was judiciously jailed like a jovially jacked up jackal for drunkenly jacking Java from jeering Jezebel, Janine, and Joyce while joyfully jogging and jingling his jolly joystick in January. All the while, jaywalking and jamming the Jazzy Jeff, Juicy J, Jim Jones, Janis Joplin, Janet Jackson, and Jigga. So it was either Julia the Jackling jackass or Julie the jilted juvenile who joltingly jumbled Jesus's jujitsu and Jehovah's judo in front of jealously judgmental Jesuits. Jumping Jehoshaphat. But it's okay, because the kettle and kiln in the kitchen were kindled by a kingly kindness, while kindredly kind koalas kissed kango-keeping kangaroos. But from Key West to Kansas, kaleidoscopically kilometric killings of kicking kindergartners kinetically keep our khaki keen kinfolk keeling while kerosene keg karma kills our keystone kingdoms. Oh, and by the way, Krispy Kreme crimpets from Krypton caused Klutzy Kenny, the ketamine kerplunking klepto, to keenly kidnap the kenneled canine Kaiser the killer. Anyway, lately, Legitimately illuminating and lucidly logical literature has lamentingly lost lots of literary legitimacy. Listening to ludicrously loony lyrics laughably loses its lavishly labeled luster. Loquaciously linguistic lunatics loftily lurch and lazily lean from lightly liquored libations, leeringly looking to get loathingly lucky by literally locating legions of lusciously live and loosely legendary ladies. Learning life's lastingly long lessons, largely lessons, languishingly lingering liabilities, loomingly lurking like little life-leeching leprechauns. So live, listen, learn, laugh, and love. Thank you.
Thank you, Kazi Kaz, giving us those 3 letters. JKL. Kazi Kaz, born a poet here in this community.
Yeah,
So
be
glad
careful.
that
The
we're getting all the
alliteration
way to
police are after
Alabama.
you. Stole all the alliteration, man. They're gonna get you.
That was great. And that last line, listen and love. What a beautiful ending. You know, that was amazing.
Word, thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
used to
you so
live
much.
next to a Krispy Kreme too. I can tell you that's true.
Yo, so they're awesome. Krispy Kremes are banging, yo. Oh my God.
Thank you, Kazi. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Enjoying it.
Thank you for
your
having
work.
me.
Beautiful. Good
Thank
luck
you.
round has
Thank you.
started off officially and right. Okay, so it's JKL, but right now we're gonna go with Jason Candanedo, who came to the block party and did it live. What's good, Jason?
Yes, indeed. It's all good, La Bruja. How you doing?
Doing great. Great to see you here.
Yes, you too. It's a pleasure meeting you on Saturday in person.
Thank you. So great. Yes, absolutely. The vibes was right at the block party, right? Talk to me.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, yeah. And afterwards, we were just dancing to the DJ. The DJ kept going to the last lyric. So it was, yeah, it was a beautiful time. Thank you. So I'm just going to read a short piece right now. And I started with this. I walk these night streets. I see the dead among us, forgotten, overlooked, God's ex-children, kicked violently out of heaven. Oh, I feel at home as I sip on this rancid red shit to keep me on the level, even as it kills me on the inside. I am no longer here for just a moment. The pain, waves of nausea remind me I'm only human, but it's kicking my ass. And I feel like souls reincarnated to end up on pavements as decoration for the more fortunate among us that don't know shit about this. Thank you.
Ooh, okay. Show some love to Jason, getting deep into the feelings.
Deep indeed.
Damn.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Jason. When did you write that piece?
Wow, maybe like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an older piece. So, you know, but it's still like, it's so very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, old is good.
Mm-hmm. Still fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's it has a timeless message, I think.
Well, muchas gracias, Jason.
De nada, La Bruja, of course. Have a good night.
See you here. Buenas noches. And now it is time for our final open mic participant. I believe that this poet is going to share their screen. Let's see what's good with Aisha Simon.
Hey, beautiful people. How are you guys?
Good. How you doing tonight? Where are you?
I am upstate New York. I'm sorry. I'm in a hotel room full of kids right now. So I'm going to stay off the screen, but I still want to share screen with you guys. Everybody who went before me, just a great, great feeling, a great, great poetry and great artistry. And I'm appreciative to be on the platform. All right, I'm going to share my video. I feel like I'm pressing the wrong thing. Forgive me, guys. Okay.
Ron, were we able to Share the screen. Here we go. Okay, let's see what's good.
Alrighty. Can you guys see that? Good. All right. And press play.
Clouds on my thighs. The word nimbus is derived from Latin meaning rainstorm or cloud. Nimbus clouds are dark in color because they're heavy with water. There's clouds on my thighs, thick, dark thighs. A storm is brewing. Enter the center of the eye, the calmest part, formed by the perfect mix of cold, hot, and wet. Thunder on my lips, it claps and smacks, rubs. Lightning touches down, electric waterfalls, getting closer. They say the number of seconds that pass between the flash of lightning and the crack of thunder tells us how many miles away you are from where lightning struck, and blazing trails left behind. 30, 20, 10. Getting closer, count the breaths, the space, determine who's near. Nature's rise, erection of nipple, fleshy missiles, desire. Kinetic energy transcends. There's an opening. I've made space for you. Entre, where the rains are pure, invigorating, giving of life. Let me wash over you. Monumental falling, where we create underwater phenomena. Tsunami of ecstasy, submersed volcanoes. Even the wetness can't dampen the flames, instead it feeds it. Droplets collected within the basin until saturation tipped open. Entre. Clouds at capacity burst. Waves rush in and recoil. The undercurrent washes over us, dulls us yet draws us out. Fill me. Depart from your body. Let us rest here to be revived again. Our mouths supply the air while we refuel for the next storm.
Aisha Simon. All right. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for sharing that. Tsunami of ecstasy. Everyone loved it. You could see the love in the chat. Thank you for that. What a lovely way to end off. We had those visuals and your sultry voice. Beautiful, beautiful ending. Thank you, everybody. Tonight we got in our bag. We went in deep. Yes, we did. And put out some beautiful work. Thank you so much, everybody. This is what we do Thursday nights online, open mic at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. It is always my honor and my pleasure to be with you. My name is La Bruja. Follow me, La Bruja NYC. Follow the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. And, follow each other. Coming through live, coming through online. Tell your friends. Beanie blessings. Thank you, Kazi Kaz. Thank you, everybody in the room, everybody that participated tonight, everyone that shared a song, everyone that shared a word, everyone that shared a smile. Muchas gracias. I am about to blow out these candles right here. Much love,